Hello guys, welcome back into this new video tutorial with OSP Pro. Now in this video tutorial today we are going to learn JavaScript. And now I have been happy to make some more videos for JavaScript some time back for you guys on my YouTube channel. If you happen maybe not yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, this will be a time for you guys. Go on, subscribe to my channel, get to be in position to learn with me. Now the other way around, still on this video, since it actually is sponsored by OSP, IT Digital Solutions. So if you want to learn more of practicals and want to learn more of making up systems and using JavaScript to mobile applications, it's going to be a complete nice video for you. Now this video is good to be for at least a beginner who at least have intermediate beginner, or at least it's going to favor both intermediate and even experts. We are going to learn on how to use functions in JavaScript today. And the next video, don't forget to watch this video to end, because this video is going to push you to learn what known as calling a functions in JavaScript. Now let's first learn to declare a function in JavaScript. Now the first thing I'm going to do, if I try to refresh this page and you see, we are going to see it's telling us your name is a good David, class is course computer science, age 23. Now this is like a function call, which we shall also learn later on to send it using API and then putting into Johnson and the rest of stuff like that, and function call. Let's just learn onto how to define functions in JavaScript. So I'm just going to go into this page and I'm going to create a new file for you, which you are going to use together. You're going to just save it as example2, example2.html. You get? So I'm going to use HTML so that can make things become simple for us. So since this HTML, I'm just going to say maybe functions in JavaScript. Okay. So always you know very well how to define a JavaScript page, which is always that. So since I'm using advanced JavaScript, I don't need to add the type blah blah. It's already known. It's already okay with it, so it can actually proceed with my work. Now, to define a function in JavaScript, there's some few things you need to know. One, you have to know that actually we are using a function itself, and then I can just give a function called add here, which you are going maybe to use to add some kind of parameters. Or let me just use something simple. Let me just say a function called maybe course. So function course, initially we used to do something like this. And then you just go on and define your stuff, things like that. Now this today around, we are going to use something called bit advanced a bit. Inside the course, we are going to give those courses. You get? You're going to give those like maybe course, maybe give assumption. Maybe just say the simple time is going to be student. You just say student. So student has got one as maybe name. So I see you are now defining up. You're giving the parameters of your given function student. You get name, a student has a name, a student has a course, a student has maybe intake year, a student also have maybe one known as semester, and the student also has got one known as maybe, let me say that's what I have for now, but also student has got age. Or age, and also student has got maybe phone scope contact. Get? So student also has got phone contact. Now if you try to cross check this type of functions, very few people tend to teach others, because it really looks funny to I know you've been having a lot of questions. I know you guys you've been having some questions about these kind of functions and how to handle them. I give us something, you have some parameters in your PHP and you would like to pass those same parameters inside JavaScript, and maybe I'm not going to use something called I'm not going to use Ajax, I'm not going to use maybe jQuery, and just want to use really JavaScript to see how JavaScript can actually work for me on my functions. You get? So that implies the same parameters actually can be passed on this side to pick the same arguments from the given user, and then it gives the same results. Now if you try to cross-check in this video, based on this very result, what we have is the same thing also I happen to get and define inside this very function. So I'm going to use the same parameters here, where I'm going to just maybe use a lot for now. I'm going to just use a lot because inside this, since it is a function, I have to call that function. So I may simply say my my name is, so expect that to fetch the name. So I'm going to do this, which it is name, you get. And then here I may also say course. That implies you have name. I can actually give comma there. I give also course, where course in this case around can also be course. Name course can also be course. For this time I can give full column there, and then I happen to say course itself as course, you get. Then on the other way around, I'm going to also add something like maybe we have the intake. I'll just say intake here. Intake here is same as having one known as intake underscore here, you get. So I'm just going to add my stuff down so that you guys can actually happen to get a chance to see what's going on. So after doing that, I just need to put a plus, and I'm going to add here something called maybe we have semester, you get, which actually I can actually give it inside here, which is semester, something like that, semester. And I'm also going to come back here down and I add there, and I say maybe semester, something like that. Now you can actually go back further and give more details, all those stuffs. That's big, not big deal. If you check back of functions here, this is this example 2. I'm just going to change this to example2.html. Expect nothing to pop for us down on the screen. Although I happen to go onto the test to check, there's nothing that we have. We don't have anything. This error is coming from the page itself, which is coming from here. That's not a big deal now. I'm not going to be. We're not learning about errors at the moment, but we're learning about the function itself. Now, if you check back again, this is what we have. So to call the functions, you can either need to go back down here or just go into the body, and then you define up your stuff. Okay. So where you want the function to be called, you get. So I'm going to simply say now we're going to be calling up a function, you get, to function to pop for us or to give us what we expect from this input. Now this would be a variables from PHP or whatever thing you want actually to give up from there, which then if this one you can actually be inside a main loop, you can define that inside the main loop, and then it pops you up into inside a function of PHP, and then it picks you for that information with that page loading. If you also want to add that functionality, now just come back on down here in this part of the page. I'm just going to call my function. My function is called student. So make sure you don't make a mistake in the spelling. I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to give it here down, and I'm just going to call that to be my function. Okay, just like that. So if I happen to go back into this page and try to refresh, I think you can see my name is undefined course, undefined intake here, undefined blah blah. Now to make those stuffs of ours actually work, just like you can see down here, I need to go down here and I call for what I want. Like my name is, so you give the first parameter to be what you want. You get it, you decide. Like maybe I'll say my name is this. It's going to be based on something called a character, is a string. I have to respect a string by putting quotes. Like I can say my name is, I simply say maybe OSP Pro. I come down here, I put the course maybe computer science. That's what I did, my friends. And then intake here may say 3 if that's the case, and then semester maybe 2, and then maybe talk of maybe the age. Age does not need you to give the parameters for it, so you can just say 23 if you want. And then the phone contact, since it's also a number, you can just simply say 07, so I say 070 blah 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 of yours that you want. You get? That's a contact phone number. So here I ended up in the semester. I just need to add also another thing called maybe just going to add another thing called maybe contact, like that, so that I come back here, I give a plus, and then I just say maybe a phone underneath contact, like that. So it's like here I've already happened to explain all the stuffs, and I give the stuffs down. So if I happen to refresh this page and I come back in here, I think you can see as expected, my name is of OSP Pro, course is computer science, intake year 3, semester 2, contact. That's it. So I think you guys, you feel like now, I think you guys should applicant now push information to this. Now we'll even go further and we see how to turn this information into Johnson, and then we'll see how we can interpret into in the form of an object. My friend, if you find this video interesting, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, if you find it interesting, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get a chance to learn more of our videos. So otherwise, I wish you a nice time. May God bless you for now. Thank you guys for watching. Love God. Thank you. I wish you a nice time. Thank you.